Hi guys, it's me. Excuse the background noise, there's a football game going on. Um, Meet Frank Sinatra again. The dead have arisen this morning. So this one is a lesson. It's not funny, but it's a lesson to all you scammers out there. Scammer Tactics 101, how to beg when all else has failed. So, Frank Sinatra asked to friend me on Facebook. I said, I'm sorry, but I don't accept friend requests from people claiming to be famous without proof. Thanks for understanding. That was 8 o'clock this morning. Thanks for your love and support, Rose Loveheart, came the response. I said, okay. So when did you return? Did your wife come as well? To which my idiot said, yes. I've been going through a lot, so many imposters here claiming to be me while they ain't me, and it keeps on getting me so upset. Crying emoji, crying emoji. Am I the only celebrity in the world? Why are these people damaging my image? They are ruining my name and my life. My dead scammer laments. To which I said, oh no, sweetie, nobody is claiming to be you. They aren't that stupid. Nobody could be that stupid. And why are you saying you're the only celebrity in the world? There are millions. To which he very simply responds, I know. And yes, I know, I understand the irony of me saying no one's claiming to be Frank Sinatra when this is my second Frank Sinatra this morning, but the scammer doesn't know that either. To which I said, but trust me, not a single intelligent person on earth or in heaven would ever think to impersonate you. To which my scammer then launches into his, it's really me. I'm only having a random check on my fans page and I don't want you to click on any link again because have been hearing all about what's happening on my post, that some fake people do such shit on my post and text people that they are me, okay? So I want you to stop talk to them all, okay, and promise not to click on any link again, okay? Whatever that was. Guys, scammers listening, grammar, please. And in response to, but trust me, not a single intelligent person or in heaven would ever impersonate Frank Sinatra, really? Came the unbelieving response. And in response to this whole, it's really me, blah, 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 I said, I just told you, only the biggest idiot in the world would even try and pretend to be you. And I mean a total moron. So you're 100% okay. And obviously irony and sarcasm being lost, he sends 4 crying emojis. I said, you stand alone in this. Well, not quite alone. I'm sure Alan Rickman or Prince don't have impersonators either. And in response to his crying emoji, I said, why so sad? You're messaging a fan who is very interested in speaking with you. And in response to you stand alone in this, well, not quite alone, because I'm sure Alan Rickman and Prince don't have impersonators. No, was all that elicited from our scammer. And in response to your messaging a fan who's very interested in speaking with you, the tone changed to a very hopeful, really? To which I said, exactly my point. Yeah, said my idiot. And in response to really, I said, oh yes, 100%. Rubbing my hands like Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. And in response to, oh yes, 100%, oh, okay, if you say so, came the response from my scammer. I said, oh yes, absolutely. How long have you been my fan? Said my scammer, trying very quickly to get the scam back on track. I said, tell me, when are you planning on touring again? We'd cross-posted. And in response to how long have you been my fan, I said, my mother loved you in the 50s and we heard your music all our lives. I'm much, much, much younger than you, obviously, and still breathing, but I know your music well, and films, of course. To which he said, wow, I'm so glad and happy to have people like you here as a fan of mine, because if not for you guys and God wouldn't have made it this far, God bless you. Love heart rose, droopy flower. To which I said, yes, it's like a miracle, isn't it? To which my idiot, apropos of nothing, says, sounds lovely, dear. Love heart. I really appreciate your love and support. You've been giving all this while, droopy flower, rose, love heart. To which I said, are you planning on touring again now that you're back? I'd pay big money to see that. To which he says, yes, dear, still planning, okay. I went, when? And in response to I'd pay big money to see that, who did you pay to? Question mark, came the very, very swift response with very much concern. I said, no. I said I would pay big money to see you perform. And I really would. I obviously haven't paid anything for obvious reasons. Who knew you'd be back? It's a miracle, isn't it? To which my dickhead said, okay. I thought you said you have paid big money. Well, it's okay, dear. Love heart. To which I responded, no. If you read back, you see I used I'd, which is English, means I would. To which my absolute muppet said, my next concert is May 19, Sunday 2024 in Akron. Okay, get ready, love you fan. Love heart, kissy face, flower. And in response to no, if you read back, you'll see I used I'd, which is in English means I would. Okay, because he had no idea. I said, Akron, huh? That's pretty far. Maybe you can fly down with your wings and come get me. Where are you living now that you're back? Living. LOL. See what I did there? To which my oblivious idiot said, don't pay money to anyone without my consent, okay? Very concerned that I would have given money to another scammer. And in response to Akron, that's very far. Maybe you can fly down with your wings and come get me. He went, really? Where are you from? And again to Akron, I don't think so, dear. Finally figuring out something's a little bit wrong. And in response to my next concert is May the 19th in Akron, I said, I've just Googled and there's no mention of it. And in response to I don't think so, dear, referring to him flying me down with his magical wings, I said, well, it might be difficult with the weight ratio and gravity and such. To which my genius went, well, I will think of it. I said, think of what? Sorry? Where you from? He asks. And this, referring to Akron and how I was going to get to Akron from Australia. So I said, I'm in Australia, a small craggy town called Lanka, up in the Ramtop Mountains. Another Discworld reference for people who don't know. And in response to this, I said, yes, defying physics as well. You do it your way, I'm sure. Which obviously went over his head. To which he responded, don't pay money to anyone without my permission. As if I had to ask permission, but okay. And in response to, yes, defying physics as well, you do it your way, I'm sure, he said, okay. Still feeling a little bit unsure, but not quite knowing why. And in response to, you don't pay money to anyone without my permission, I said, I never said I would. Okay, he then responded to that. I said, are we having the same conversation or 6 separate ones? I know you're 109, but surely you're still fully functioning. To which my complete muppet sent a laughing emoji. I said, yes, hilarious. It's okay, dear, he said, sending a love heart. I said, what a joke I make. I'm sorry, he said, still on unsteady ground, not really realizing why he was feeling a little bit uneasy about this chat. Because let's face it, this one wasn't bright. And in response to, I'm sorry, I said, for what? Please elaborate. To which he said, don't have the full access to this account. I just check once in a while. It's your lucky day, smiling a face. Thanks for the compliments. What compliments? But okay. I said, I'm sorry, what? Are you getting your celestial chats mixed up? To which he again shows me I don't have the full access to this account. I just check once in a while. It's your lucky day. Thanks for the compliments. And puts in 3 question marks. To which I then very unhelpfully said, and in response to, are you getting your celestial chats mixed up? My idiot goes, yes, dear. To which I said, thought so. Death will do that to a person, won't it? To which he said, yes. I don't really have full access on Facebook all the way, my scammer continued. And in response to yes, I said, thought so. And in response to I don't really have full access on Facebook all the way, I, again, very unhelpfully said, and? Because I failed to see what that had to do with anything. And in response to thought so, he went, yeah. Did you use Zangy? Please don't go to any of these apps. I said, I'm sure heaven has full access. We'd cross-posted. And in response to, did you use Zangy? I said, no, never. It's a scammer app. To which my scammer said, really? I said, nobody decent or alive uses it. To which he said, okay, great. I don't know what he thought he was reading or he just wasn't reading. So I said, that or Telegram, continuing on the scammer app. I said, only dead celebrities asked to move there. Maybe heaven doesn't have great Wi-Fi. What do you think? I'm fascinated. Sorry, there's a plane going overhead. To which my scammer said, it just because of these imposters, okay? I really use Zangy. I don't use Telegram, okay? I use Zangy and WhatsApp. To which I said, like I said, nobody with any brains would ever impersonate you. I mean, they'd have to be completely idiotic and moronic to try. To which my absolute moron said, really? Did you use WhatsApp? Still trying to get me off Facebook. I said, and I don't think the dead would use scammer apps. Do they have phones up there? Question mark, question mark. And in response to, did you use WhatsApp? I said, no, only for family. To which my scammer said, okay, all right, thank you. To which I said, never the newly resurrected dead. To which he said, okay. And then, because I got sick of it, I sent him the screenshot of when Frank Sinatra died, with a laughing emoji and his date of death of 1998, circled. I said, how are you not embarrassed? Wow, I mean, I'm speechless at your idiocy. Like I said, only total morons would impersonate Frank and then approach fans. Oh my God. And I thought he'd go away, but he comes back. That's it, dear. Whatever that meant. I said, that's it's what? Your English is slipping, Omo. Are you new at this? To which he said, yes. And I think, looking back, that it's, dear, was him referring to being a moron. Self-confessed moron, ladies and gentlemen. To which I said, well, learn your lesson and don't impersonate anyone in order to steal money. It's evil and stupid. To which my scammer, seeing a ray of hope on the horizon that plan B, begging, was going to work, said, okay, I will. Thank you very much. I said, yes, I know you will, but you shouldn't. To which he says, why? I do this for a living. To which I said, are you asking me why you shouldn't steal? Ask your mother. How shameful you make your country look, and you're not good at it, clearly. To which my scammer says, I have no job here, okay, that's why. And anyone who's not looking at the screen, no was spelled Known. And in response to how shameful you make your country look and you're not good at it, he said, it's okay, and then sends for crying emojis. I said, there are plenty, referring to the jobs. I've checked the job sites. You guys don't want to work and stealing is easier. I'm sorry, okay, he said. I said, it's disgusting. Now go away before I get angry and stop laughing at how silly you are. Not my fault, he interjects very quickly. I said, it's your choice, ipso facto, your fault. To which my scammer says, I'm sorry, okay, I think I will stop it. I said, is this the part where you ask me for money to start your own little business? Or tell me you're looking for a friend to be your foreign mama? Because I'm not the one. Have a nice night and make better choices with your life. To which he sent 4 bawling emojis and a couple of shameful crying smiling emojis. Wasn't good enough. Forgive me, please. I made a big mistake, said my scammer, now resorting to begging. In response to, forgive me, please, I said, you didn't steal from me, you only lied. Learn from your mistake and actually look for a job instead of staying up all night begging online. Have a nice night. To which he said, I told you before it wasn't my fault, okay? And then realised his tone was off and sent 4 more crying emojis. He's very fond of these emojis, guys. And in response to, you didn't steal from me, only lied, learn from your mistakes, he goes, okay, but no job here. That's just the truth, he said. I said, until you take full accountability, your life will never change. Goodbye. To which he said, no job here. No spelled Know, which makes me think he was using speech to text. Because no Muppet would ever swap a 2-letter word for a 4-letter word, but okay. This guy's not bright. And in response to, until you take full accountability, your life will never change, he says, okay, if you can really help me, I will be very grateful, crying emoji, begging hands. And in response to no job here, I said, I've been on the websites and there are plenty of manual labour jobs. You guys just don't want to work. And in response to, if you can really help me, I will be very grateful, I said, I'm not sending you a cent, which he then put a crying emoji. If you can look for a job for me and pick up, I will be grateful, he said, sending 3 more crying emojis. Then he'd sent a message, which was all about how his country was in civil war, apparently, and warring factions had polluted the government, and that's why there were no jobs, and how unsafe it was and he couldn't leave his house, and then deleted it almost immediately. And in response to, I've been on the websites and there are plenty of manual labour jobs, he goes, no, KNOW. I said, I could have kept baiting you for days and days. Instead, I told you very early I knew you were a scammer. Take it as a lesson. And in response to no, I said, yes. No job here, okay. The political here have everything. They took everything. And went on again about the civil war that apparently is raging in Nigeria. And in response to, I could have kept baiting you for days and days, okay, I will, he said, when I told him to go learn a lesson. And again, he deleted the post about being unsafe and not being able to leave his home and how there were wars on the streets, yada, yada, yada. I said, where is here? And don't tell me Nigeria, because then I'll know you're lying again. I saw the message you deleted. To which my scammer completely gave up and said, I'm in Nigeria. And in response to, I saw the message you deleted was a mistake. I'm just scared, he said, as if telling me that this, massive war raging in the middle of Nigeria was just a mistake. Probably wasn't meant for me. And sends 3 more crying emojis. And in response to, I'm just scared, I said, I said, I don't believe a word you're saying anymore. Goodbye. To which he said, I'm from Nigeria, dear. Again, as if that was going to change anything. I said, yes, I know that. To which he said, I'm not lying, okay? I'm a confirmed black. Whatever that meant. I said, I don't believe the rest of it. And in response to, I'm a confirmed black, I said, I don't care what colour you are. Only you care. And they're the only ones who give a shit. I don't give a shit. If you're a thief and a liar, I couldn't care what colour you are. If you're my next door neighbour and you're a thief and a liar, I'm still going to kick you in the ass. Okay, was his response. All right. I said, stealing is wrong. End of story, regardless of where you're from. To which he says, but all I know, KNOW, this time. I said, now say goodbye and put the phone down. In response to stealing is wrong, end of story, regardless of where you're from, my scammer said, okay. And in response again to the same thing, I'm from Nigeria, because this one was very stupid and didn't realise I wasn't asking him where he was from. I was making a point. And in response to now say goodbye and put the phone down, okay. Can you please help me? Oh, can you help me, please? I will be grateful. Crying emoji, bawling emoji, 2 prayer hands. I said, I'm not sending you money. Stop begging. To which my scammer says, I promise to end this. I will stop this fraud. I promise. And in response to, I will stop this fraud, I said, no, you won't. And in response to, I am not sending you money. Stop begging. Okay, all right, he said. 2 sad emojis and a very pitiful face emoji. I said, you're lying again. And in response to, no, you won't, he goes, I promise I will stop it. If you can really help me, I promise I will stop it, okay? If you can help me and take me out of the country and look for a job for me, I will stop it. Do you notice, guys, anyone who starts to feel sorry for this guy later on, just please remember that him actually making his life better and stopping, from stealing is always conditional to me then supporting his ass so he doesn't have to look for work. All right? It's atrocious. And in response to, if you can really help me, I promise I will stop it, okay? I said, and what would you do for money when my money ran out? Beg me for more? No, I'll not be your foreign mama. To which my scammer says, like for example, if you look for a job in Australia, what am I doing with fraud? I will stop it, I promise. I said, you're still lying. Read carefully. I'm not the one. And in response to him, what would you do for money when my money ran out? Beg me for more. He goes, okay. Pathetic eyes, two crying eyes, praying hands. Like, if you can just take me out of the country and get me a job to do over there, I will stop fraud. He tries again. And in response to, you're still lying, read carefully, I'm not the one, he goes, I know, dear. And in response to, like, if you can just take me out of the country and get me a job, I said, no. Just an example, okay, he said, rather indignantly. I said, I don't know you and I never want to know you. Besides, it takes years. And in response to no, he goes, truth, I will stop it. Always conditionally. I said, never going to happen. And in response to, I don't know you and I don't want to know you. Besides, it takes years. Okay, well, all right. And two crying emojis and a sad eye emoji. And in response to never going to happen, all right. And lots more crying emojis. I'm just telling you my truth, okay? If you can really help me out, I promise you I will stop fraud and I will delete everything on my phone. But you don't want to help me. All right. Crying emoji, sad eyes. Am from a poor home. That's why I choose to do fraud, okay? It is not fault. No work here, not. It okay, dear. My story is long. I've been suffering for many years. Crying, pathetic eyes. No money, no food, nothing. Crying, pathetic eyes. I was once a student, but no money to complete my school. I decided to drop out from school. I'm sorry for everything. Okay, not my fault. Crying. Good night. Sweet dreams, sleep tight, love heart, begging eyes, crying. Talking to you here on Facebook. I haven't eat since morning. Not my fault, okay? Don't blame me too much. Is the fault of our government. The government here and political useless, the country. Did you have anything to say about it? Sad eyes, pathetic crying. I will be grateful if you can really help me out. This is not the lifestyle I chose, okay? At which point I interjected and said no. The requests would never stop. I've been through this before and it's always more and more money. Never happen. To which he sent a crying emoji. I said, go to sleep. It just haven't because, it's just because of poverty, he said. And in response to no, the requests would never stop. Trust me, okay, said my scammer. To which I simply said, no. Am not that of person? I said, no. He sent a crying emoji. Okay, all right. Really, this is not the lifestyle I chose, okay? Poverty leads to all this. You mean you can't help me? Please! Crying emojis. I will be very grateful for that, please. Crying emoji. Can you help me? Can you help my life? Begging eyes. Crying emoji. I said no. I pray God will grant you and protect you. Good night, he said. And in response to my no, okay, but don't blame me, don't block me, okay? We can just keep talking here. I really enjoyed having conversations with you, okay? Don't be offended. I'm a real black from Nigeria. And I reiterate, I don't give a shit what colour you are and where you're from. 3 crying emojis, pathetic eyes. I said, we are not going to be friends, ever. To which he sent a crying emoji. Okay, all right, dear. At which point I thought he would go away, but oh no such luck. And in response to we are not going to be friends ever, if you say so, he says fatalistically. But only Almighty God knows that I have to tell you my truth. I explain everything to you, but you said you can't help. To which I responded, go away before I report this account. Okay, don't report the account, please. I will let you be, okay. To which I said, then bugger off. I will go away, he threatens me with a good time. And in response to then bugger off, okay, I won't use the account anymore. I think I will stop fraud. So what says the time over there, please? You haven't slept yet, said my idiot, hoping to distract me. To which I said, you have Google, use it and go to sleep. To which he said, okay. So I said, stop messaging me or I will block you. I will, okay. And in response to stop messaging me or I will block you. Okay, please don't block me, okay? I won't text you again. 4 crying emojis. Have a wonderful day. Kissy face. At which point he went to bed. So anyone feeling any pity for this gentleman, I'm here to tell you, everything he said is lies. The messages he sent and then quickly deleted, which would have been easily verifiable, were all lies. And as you can see by that last "have a wonderful day" kissy face, nothing I said made any difference, and this muppet will be back. So there you go. Lessons on how to beg as a scammer. Scammer Tactics 101. Didn't think I'd get 2 of these bloody idiots in a row in a day, but there you go. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Actual scheduled videos will be coming soon, not these impromptu ones, though I do quite enjoy them. Sorry it wasn't funny. Talk to you guys later. Bye.